Hello. So today we're just going to talk more about some frustrations, but we're going to also talk today about how well Hank has been doing. My name is Madonna Brown. This is Hank Brown. We are both licensed clinical mental health counselors. And about 10 years ago, Hank started showing symptoms of Lewy body dementia. And I've been meaning to look it up because I'm not for sure if it took 2 or 3 years for him to get a diagnosis. I know it seemed like it was 5 or 6, but it wasn't that long. Uh, but what we want to talk about today is Hank has been doing really well lately. And we know that's part of Lewy body dementia. Today you do well, tomorrow you do bad. And, today your blood pressure's low and tomorrow it's normal and the next day it's high. And you can't say then the next day it's going to be low again because it doesn't go in a pattern. So we don't know. And we were talking about it today that you're doing really well. What do you think?
Yeah, I've been feeling great and stuff. I'm just hoping it isn't the calm before the storm, you know. Um, but yeah, we went to Lowe's today, and I ran around the store, looked at lawnmowers, and while they were getting flowers and dirt and stuff, and had a good old time. And
And the other thing I was impressed about Hank going into Lowe's, he went to look at a lawnmower, and I didn't go in there with him. And then I noticed he hadn't come out yet, and I was waiting. I was over at the garden center, and I kept waiting for you and waiting for you. And next thing I know, here he come. And I kept telling myself, okay, he's got a cell phone, he can call me. He knows how to maneuver the Lowe's store. We've been in there quite a few times. So, but it just went great. And he come out, and I said, how much was it? And he remembered the price, and I thought things went really well.
hmm yeah. Now all I need is some financing.
Yeah, some financing, don't we all? I'm sure there's all kinds of banks out there. Credit cards would give you financing.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
So, what else have you noticed? Just yourself. I will tell you that on Sunday, we did a few things and we had some mulch and stuff, and it was in the 90s here. And Hank did get out and unload some of that. And when he did, he said he was just drained.
Yeah, it was.
And you kept asking me, why do you think I'm so drained? And I kept saying it was the heat. So maybe we're going to correlate the heat causes a lot of that low energy for you.
Yeah.
Because in the summertime, when he mows the grass, sometimes you have a hard time. You have to have a
hmm
nap and go to sleep. But anyway, he came in and just slept for about 4 hours after that, and I just kept on doing what I was doing. Uh, but I will tell you guys that it really helped me because I used to get really sad and get even depressed a lot of times when Hank would have to go to bed because he couldn't be there with me, couldn't help me, and we share in most things. But Sunday, what really helped was I kept thinking, that's okay. I'll get to tell this story on YouTube. And that really helped me because I knew so many people were going to hear my story. It could be an encouragement to them. It could help them to know that this is just part of it. It'll happen and you'll make it through and you'll move on. So that really helps me when those things happen now.
hmm
Instead of what I call it dooming and glooming and like, oh my goodness, never going to be better. And now it's like I get to share it with so many people that it just makes me feel good about it because it's happening. And it's not just happening to us now. It's happening. I know it's always been happening to us and other people, but now it's like when I share it, it's like we're all sharing it together. I'm sharing you guys' stories, you're sharing yours with us, and we're just all working together, I feel like now. And the journey is so much better
hmm
that I've got so many people on that journey with us now. That just helps me.
Yeah. And we really love your comments that you make.
We do.
Uh, tell us your story or whatever.
Yeah.
We know my story,
We do.
and I'm trying to get everybody else to see it too. But I think it's just being there and doing stuff and everything instead of dooming and gloom. What's the word?
Dooming and
Yeah,
glooming.
dooming and glooming.
Glooming.
Glooming. can't
Mhm.
get it out, and stuff. So yeah, it's been real hot here, and I did want to mow grass forever, but I finally got out, and then next thing I know, I mowed almost an acre.
Yeah, that's always been something I've noticed with you. You don't want to mow the grass. You don't want to mow the grass.
Yeah, never have.
But then you get out and do it, and he just feels so much better, and he tells everybody he mowed the grass. Do you think at that moment it's almost like you're proud of yourself because you did it, you were able to do it, or what do you think?
Yeah, because sometimes I just don't feel good, and sometimes I don't mow the grass for a day or two because I don't feel that great.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I was shocked that I mowed that much grass, and it didn't really hurt me too bad. I come
Oh,
in,
it
took
didn't.
a
I was
shower,
surprised.
and
Yeah, I was really surprised that it didn't hurt him any more than it did because we had talked about it was so hot,
mm-hmm.
and we talked about in other videos that you think that you need to keep doing.
Oh yes, I definitely think we need to keep doing. I don't mean go out and run a big marathon or anything, but at least get out and do something.
Right.
If you just go out and walk around the yard or whatever, and
That's
stuff.
good. Have you got other things that people could do that you think has helped you or motivate you?
Motivate me. What way? What?
Just motivate you for life to give you hope. Like you was talking about walking,
Mm-hmm.
you know, mowing the grass. Continue to do stuff you can do. Can you think of any other things that could help people?
Uh, well, I mean, because it's hard for me to say because I don't know what they're in.
Yeah,
You
but I
know.
meant what has helped you that might could help somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Can you think of anything? I mean,
Uh,
I'm thinking the big one is to get up every morning if your wife likes coffee and make her coffee.
yeah. I've been doing that for several years. That's not something new. Don't let her fool you. Yeah.
So can you think of anything that could help other people? That just something that's positive that you do. I know that you got your jobs. You let the dogs out. You do that like 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah.
You take out the garbage,
Yeah.
unload the dishwasher,
Yeah.
mow the grass.
Why are you here?
And he's got an Apple Watch, so he tries to get in your steps every day, and it'll tell him to get up, and you try to get what rings on it. I don't have an Apple Watch, so I don't know.
I got my mile in today.
Okay, great,
That was good.
great. Now that has been something that I find has really been great for Hank. He got this Apple Watch. It was probably about 4 years ago. Yeah, about 4 years ago. And like we went to Lowe's today, and what did he do? I said, "Where are you going?" You said, "I got to get my walk in."
Yeah.
So he's at Lowe's walking.
Mhm.
When we go to a store, he can get his walk in. He'll walk up and down every aisle if he needs to get his walk in. And it tells you what to get up, and you need to walk for a minute or something.
Yeah. When I first wake up, I'm supposed to stand up for a minute, and then after that, it's
Right.
like every hour or something, it does something.
Which brings me to another point. I encourage you to find out if whatever you're thinking as a caregiver in your mind is really true. Because Hank was getting up in the morning around 5 o'clock some mornings, and I was thinking something was wrong. And finally, I started asking, "So, what are you doing? You get up and then you come back to bed." And do you remember what you told me?
No.
I got to get my time in walking.
Yeah, that's a big thing for me.
It is. And he was getting up early in the middle of the night, some nights in the dark. And I'd say, "What are you doing?" "I've just got to walk. My watch says I got to walk." But now you put your watch on that charger, so that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to put it on there. If not, it'd be dead the next morning.
Right. So, and I heard another story. I think I was watching it on YouTube. It was about a lady that had, I don't know if it's Lewy body dementia or just regular dementia, but she kept saying that there was somebody living in her garage. And so they locked up her garage and everything. And then she said, somebody is in my house, living in my house, and they're eating my food. Okay, nobody wanted to believe her, but they went downstairs and there was a homeless teenager down there living in her basement.
Mm.
So, I've always been one that believes in hearing what you have to say and listening to you and checking it out. But that really helped me helped to put it in perspective for me. It's like when Hank tells me something, instead of instantly thinking, "Oh, that didn't really happen," to really think about maybe it did happen. And then the other thing is, it happens in Hank's brain, don't it?
What's that?
When you were hallucinating.
Yeah, when I was hallucinating, I was really seeing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
it was real
right.
to me at the time.
Right.
Now I'm not having them, so but I still could tell you what they look like and everything. So yeah, yeah. Because if Madonna had pushed me and said, "Oh, there's really nothing there," or I know at the beginning, I don't remember who it was, but I would see something on the wall and they'd want to go up and hit it like it was, and everything. And I was like, well, no, I knew it wasn't really there, but they wanted to act like they knew
Right.
what I needed.
Right. And do you think anybody knows what you truly need?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No, not really.
Do you know what you truly need?
I guess a new brain. No, I don't get what you're.
Well, I'm just thinking, do we really know what you need? I mean, does anybody really know what you need? We just kind of take it day by day.
Mm-hmm.
Today you need this, tomorrow you need that.
That makes sense.
Today you need to mow the grass, Thursdays you need to take out the garbage.
Mm-hmm. And seems like we're running out of stuff here.
Are you waiting for me to ask a question?
Are you gonna ask the question?
Uh-huh.
Ask the question.
So how do you feel about the sheets on the bed?
Sheets on the bed. The ones we made up in the other video.
We made in another video, but we changed the sheets. They were gray and the comforter was white. And now the sheets are white and the comforter's gray. And I feel so bad for you because it's totally opposite now.
I never know what bedroom to go in.
You never know which sheet or comforter to cover up with, do you?
Yeah. The dog don't even know which bed to go to.
So what do you recommend to somebody as a caregiver for that? What do you think would be best for you?
For what?
The sheet and the comforter on the bed. What do you think that I ought to do as a caregiver when it comes to that?
I don't know. I guess keep them the same for a little while instead of changing them out all the time.
I think you're right. Yeah. And I don't like that. I like to change.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't complain too much about it anymore.
Do you think that I ought to be the one sacrifice or you?
Probably me.
You're funny. Are there other things that you know that would work better for you? Is there other things that you know is a good plan for you? Because we're trying to share information with people to help. It helps us, but we also want to help them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there other stuff that you can think of that I could do? I'm not saying that I will do it all, but, maybe we can talk about it.
Mm-hmm. But that's, I really don't know what to say with that right now.
Okay.
What was the question?
Well, we want to know kind of what will really help other people. What can I do? Like you said with the sheets, maybe I could keep them the same color.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering, is there something that something else that maybe that I could do to make your life better? And I'm not saying that I will do them all.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
you seem to be doing great as a caregiver and,
Well, thank you.
doing everything.
Well, I know like our coffee and stuff, we've got the pods and they're all right there in the same location. Seems like that works really well for you. The cups
Mm-hmm.
are in the same location. You know how to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you eat a lot of grapes and stuff, and apples, you know where all that is. So we do well with
Mm-hmm.
that. And I just didn't know if there was something that like for people to keep things in the same locations, keep everything as familiar and consistent as you can. I don't know.
Yeah, that is something
Okay.
that you know. Um, it's like I've got that table in our room in the back part of the house over there, and I try to put my phone. Well, I use my phone. I leave in the living room, but everything else I try to put on that table where it all be centralized.
Good.
As much as I can. Uh, and stuff. So yeah, that kind of helps.
Okay, good.
And
Good. Okay. That's a good plan.
yeah, and stuff. I guess the main thing is you just need to try to figure you a plan out that what works for you. And it may not work every day, but it could work. More than often if got a plan. A lot of times and you go by your plan, everything's a little bit smoother. It's like today, I feel really good. I have, I think, the last couple of days in it,
You have.
like that. But I know down the road, hopefully, it's gonna keep going pretty good for a while. So I just gotta take it as it comes.
True. I agree. And
And,
that kind of applies to everybody's life.
mm-hmm.
It's not just because you have Lewy body dementia.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, the strategies and the things that we talk about, I'm hoping that even if there is nobody that has Lewy body dementia or anything like that, you can still use these strategies. They're good strategies, I think, just to apply to life. I just believe in having everything in a location if at all possible. My mom comes up and I can't find my keys. And so today I said, well, Mom, if you put them in the same location, I said, and a lot of times you do when you come up. Well, ended up they were still in the car, even though she'd been out there, and she'd come back in, and she went back to the car, and there they were. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but we have, those locations that we try to keep stuff because we're busy, and even, you know, a lot of times even younger people now are losing stuff. So we have special places, and so I think that's really good if you can just have
Mm-hmm.
a special location for most things.
Mm-hmm. One other thing, uh, I just forgot it. um, some things that happen weird sometimes is not really Louis body. It's just stupid stuff that I've done all my life, I guess. And so I can't blame everything on Louis body and that. I mean, she tell me go wash clothes, I'll put it in and not go back and get them, and that has nothing to do with Louis body.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just.
you were talking about that earlier.
Mm,
And he was saying, yeah, I would have done that before I had Lewy body dementia.
yep.
And I do tend to blame everything on Lewy body.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I do look back and think, no, Hank would have probably done that anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, more likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall this has been a lot better week. But now Sunday, like I say, Hank was really tired and he had to sleep a lot. But then Monday seemed like things went pretty well. Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm just trying to think. Yesterday went well. Yeah.
It's been about a week or so.
It's been about today's 5 days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see because we've got a little bit of potting soil and stuff to do again, and he's going to have to pull those off the truck, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But it's not hardly as hot. But we'll know if that really wears him down or not, that was what was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to go, and we'll see you on another video. If you like us, please hit the like button. You know, if you can, please subscribe. We're trying to get more and more subscribers, and
If you want to say something, put a little comment.
yeah,
And
I believe that's one of our favorite things is getting comments, ain't it?
it is.
Yeah, we really enjoy the comments. They're so encouraging to us. I said that in another one of the videos that I did. They are so encouraging to us. I want to be an encourager, and Hank wants to be an encourager. We hope this story and our lives can help you guys, but we also want you to know your lives and stories help us.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're about dementia or they're not. We're both licensed clinical mental health counselors. I have been dealing with this stuff for 20 years of mental illness, and plus more than that because it's in my family. But the stories and just being there to support us, I liked your video, or I enjoyed this about it. Any of that just encourages us. I read them, and my day might be bad, but when I read at one of those, we get one of those, it's just so exciting. It's like, oh wow, somebody from Denmark,
We
and
hear that ding.
somebody from the Netherlands, somebody from the UK. I just love it. It's just so neat, you know. So please keep up doing all that. We appreciate it. That's what we really like from you guys, is the comments, questions, anything. All right. So we'll talk to you next time on our next video. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.